Welcome everybody, my name is The Rising Nerd, and this is Control, a game by Remedy, the same developers who did Alan Wake, which is one of my favorite games from the Xbox 360. I wanted to check this one out and see how I've heard it is in the same universe as Alan Wake, so I wanted to check it out. Subtitles. Now, I've never played this game before, so I'm gonna see I uh, how I perform on this.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Federal Bureau of Control, United States of America. And I'm not even going to attempt to, well, I guess I can. Invenio Investigatio Imperium? I don't know. You can make fun of me. I like the voice actors for this character. Please wait here. I'm waiting. Anybody gonna come? No? Okay, I'll ATC myself here. Oh, darn. I got bleeped. But I will let myself through on good behavior. Collectibles. G. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited material. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Number 2 pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetype concept. See rubber band, ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under the Bureau investigation is to be brought through private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Well, it says I can't bring anything smart in, so sorry guys, I gotta head back out. Okay, apparently I'm not smart because it's not letting me out the door. Well, okay, fine. I'm gonna disregard your rules. I'm coming in. Ooh, door opens on itself. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. That doesn't sound ominous or nothing. Seek shelter. Alright, let's keep on rolling. See what else we got here. Interesting picture. Director. Zachariah Trench.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Well, if it says Federal Bureau of Control on the front of the building, it's probably what you're looking for. Of course, I'm not sure what you're looking for anyways. Boy, look at these generic snacks. Trail mix, crackers, potato chips, pistachios, pretzels, proteins, fiber, hot and spicy something. No gum. What the heck kind of rip-off vending machine is this that doesn't have gum? Anything in here? Oh yeah. What do we got? Security order. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blank. Blank, 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 blank. A shark in his blank, 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 blank. Although secure, blank, 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 blank. Permission to blank, 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 blank. Following. Basic protocol, blank, 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 blank. Shoot to kill, blank, blank. Good luck. It's a lot of black ink. Shoot to kill. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request an R4.E form, R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires an interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. That's not creepy at all.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they Johan helvet. MIB work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Excuse me.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
References. Elevator. There's my ride, and your cart is in it for some reason. Not quite sure why, but let's check out over here. Some old CRTVs in here. CRT
This
TVs.
seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Expenditure summary, Executive Sector Q2. Major, staffing, surveillance, blank. Data center initiative, construction, blank, blank. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, blank. Mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Not my cup of tea. What else we got here before we hit that elevator? Back to where we were. Okay. That's weird. Guess I'll take this creepy elevator.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Reminder, drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Trench. Do not disturb. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Creepy. Office of the Director. Zachariah Trench. Alright. See what we got going here. It's a nice office.
Shit.
Well, darn.
Shit.
All these.
Pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Well, tiddlywinks. What the heck is this supposed to be?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I? The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Alright, hang on a second. I gotta figure... controls... Evade.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Nope.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Well, that was a good first one. Note to self. Gotta keep moving. I do like the design of this game, though. I like the person who's the voice actor for the MC. Very Men in Black feel. G, open lesson. Clearance. You do not have clearance level. You do not have a clearance level. I'm the director and I don't have the clearance. At least that's what I made it out to be with that in the director's office, that I picked up the gun. I am now the director. Executive affairs. Well, that's red.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Okay.
Ah, come on. Hiss Guard. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss Guards used the standard-issued bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss Guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Does the Hiss target individual with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is observed that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to the blank for full report. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility is the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Not anymore. Service weapon. Containment procedures. No unique procedure required. Description says utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows utilitarians, God, I butchered that, to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Wow, if you fail application, you're terminated. That sucks. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis blank, many forms throughout history, blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Verunestra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that. If this is the case, blank. See Darling Presentation 11.1 for more details.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
That guy reminds me of Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Not sure if I trust you. Avoid modern technology. Huh. Don't let old hitch a ride. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Hambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. So everything looks like from like the 1950s or 60s. So it's really like modern day outside, and everything is like tossed back to like the 1960s. Six persons is the maximum occupancy. I think there can be a lot more than 6 people in here. What do we got here? Energy boost. What does this do? Toilet right next to the sink. And the toilet paper is on the back. Federal Bureau of Control, confidential. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. Recognize certain blanks informed by our own blank and popularized by our media We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially blank in popular culture using blank. Our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Oz that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures on the blank. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Federal Visitor Evaluation. Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964. As part of an effort to strengthen government relations, we are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Interesting atmosphere is definitely. One more time, I want to check some controls. Okay. The heck is that? Upside down pyramid. Ah, come on.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading them.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me.
don't know. Like you're asking the wrong person. What do we got here? Anything in here? Another one of this. What do we got? House memory. Okay. Random loot boxes over the place. No, that's the way I came. See what else we got up here. Radio. Nah, I don't need that. Do not read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Can't find your office. No. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Huh. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow please adhere to the following guidelines. Words Flays to use in service of his or her country, regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Words to avoid, Alaska scissors, blood, shifted. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for 2 weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace. Crapper. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Rodriguez. What am I supposed to do with these? Sure, I'll find out at some point.
Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? I did it before. Push the hiss out.
Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank, detection of the unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. That's an oddly specific number. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or blank, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influences, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, the technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. Okay.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, it sucks to be that person.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
To ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Well, this is a very interesting game. Kind of almost like seems like episodic when they do those cutscenes, and there's very nice cutscenes. Voice acting I think is great, and all the design of levels looks incredibly awesome. I mean, look at this wall. It looks like real wood that you could just reach out and touch. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to call it for this episode. This is Control. This is the Rising Nerd signing off. I will catch you in the next one.